Okay, hello everyone. Myself Prakyadi, working as assistant professor in SJB Institute of Technology, Bangalore. How to find a natural response from the given discrete time signal. So the discrete time signal is given in the form of output and as well as input, and some initial conditions are given. So for this first one, the first point what you need to make is x of n is equal to 0. Whatever the input value is there, you make it 0. So after making that, your response will become y of n minus 9 by 16 y of n minus 2 is equal to 0. So you call this as equation number 1. Next is replace y of n minus k is equal to r to the power of minus k. So with respect to this, I am going to replace for this equation. So I am going to replace that. I am going to get 1 because there is no k value for this, minus 9 by 16 r to the power of minus 2, that is equal to 0. So after that, multiply r square for this. If you multiply r square for this, you are going to get r square minus 9 by 16 is equal to 0. So r square minus 9 by 16 is equal to 0. If you find the root of that, you are going to get plus or minus 3 by 4. So r1 is equal to 3 by 4 and r2 is equal to minus 3 by 4. So next is, you have a natural response equation for real and non-repeated root. Now this is a real and non-repeated root. So for this, y to the power of n, this is the natural response, c1 into r power n, r1 to the power of n, c2 r2 to the power of n. Therefore, y natural frequency of n is equal to c1 of, we know that the r1 value is 3 by 4 all to the power of n plus c2 into minus 3 by 4 all to the power of n. So next thing is, we need the values of c1 and c2. So we need to go for the initial condition in order to get that. So first is, this is the one of the equation we got in the form of y of n, and one more thing is, from the given equation we have y of n is equal to 9 by 16 y of n minus 2. Okay, so with the help of this equation I am writing this, y of n is equal to 9 by 16 y of n minus 2. So now what we need to do is, both are y of n, this is also y of n and this is also y of n, we can equate that. So 9 by 16 y of n minus 2 is equal to c1 3 by 4 all to the power of n plus c2 minus 3 by 4 all to the power of n. So put n is equal to 0. Okay, first I am going to get n is equal to 0. So I am going to get so this is y of n. Okay, y of n. So y of 0 is equal to 9 by 16 y of minus 2, that is equal to c1 3 by 4 all to the power of 0 plus c2 minus 3 by 4 all to the power of 0. So by this, what we are going to get is y of 0 is equal to you can see here, see this is the value 9 by 16 y of minus 2. From the initial condition, what is minus 2? Minus 2 y of minus 2 is minus 1. Okay, so now you are going to get, so y of 0 is equal to 9 by 16 into minus 1 is equal to C1 plus C2. So that is nothing but C1 plus C2 is equal to minus 9 by 16. Next, put n is equal to 1. So for this, n is equal to 1, y of 1 is equal to 9 by 16, y of minus 1, that is equal to C1 into 3 by 4 whole to the power of 1 plus C2 minus 3 by 4 whole to the power of 1. So if you solve this equation, you are going to get 3 by 4 C1 minus 3 by 4 C2 is equal to 9 by 16, because y of minus 1 initial condition is 1. It is given in the problem. So if you solve these two equations, you are going to get C1 has 3 by 32 and C2 has minus 21 by 32. So final natural response of a system is yn of n is equal to 3 by 32 into 3 by 4 whole to the power of n minus 21 by 32 minus 3 by 4 whole to the power of n. So like this you can find natural response for a given difference equation.